we got Seeing Red. Yeah, Seeing Red on Disney Plus. The latest Pixar movie was really good. Actually, it was really pleasant. And I love how. Huh? Is it Seeing Red or Turning Red?
Turning red.
Turning Red. Okay.
I was gonna let you stop, and then I was gonna throw it in there because the internet can be a harsh place.
Okay. Yeah. So you're just gonna let the old man just babble on, just wrong as hell.
I was gonna fix it. What's up, Mrs. Mac?
Okay. Turning Red. Yeah, which makes way more sense when you. Anyway, but yeah, no, it was a nice, pleasant surprise. No, I'm keeping that in. It was a nice, pleasant surprise. Yeah, I love how Pixar's been doing this for a while too. Like they're taking like real world things or like just like real life things, and they're like creating these like really fantastical stories around it. You know, like the whole uh rage panda with like coming with puberty, and you know the raging hormones and the whole like adolescent angst and all that, you know, in the form of a giant red panda, you know. And I was like, okay, yeah, okay, I got it. It's cool. I like it. And I love like the whole kind of dynamic of it, like where like all the women in the family, you know, turn into like red rage monsters, you know, when that special time comes, you know. And at the end it was a good turn on the whole idea too of like, you know, like the first, you know, that first moment and like the red monster and all that. I'm like, oh, okay, I see you, Pixar. I see what y'all doing. You know, it was cool.
Yeah, I was cool with it. I heard all this like negative shit about it, all this controversy. So of course I was like, I have to watch this, and I watched it. And of course, per usual, it wasn't worth all the controversy that was surrounding it. I was like, okay, so there's a scene where she comes in with some.
It was controversy.
Yeah, like the whole period shit. She comes in with some pads, big deal, bro. Like it's girls bleed.
Oh my god, we suck. Actually, as a society in 2022, we suck, man. Who thought? Why is that controversy? Like that's a thing that happens. That naturally happens. Like, how is? Did you not know? Like, why is there controversy? Like,
those people are soft, bro. If you want something to be controversial, look, there is one scene in that movie where, admittedly, I think they took it just a bit too far, and I think it's at the end when homegirl is standing up to her mom, she starts twerking in her face, and she has very suggestive language.
Oh yeah.
I was like, all right, that's a little much, but
outside of that, you were triggered. No, I got it though. She was venting because I remember being 12, 13 and wanting to vent at my parents, but I wasn't turning into a rage monster, so them slaps would come like real hot. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no mouthing off. Just say what, boy? Yeah, nah, that's but yeah, I think that's what that was all about. Like, you know, she was just venting her adolescent angst at her, you know, and in the service of like making her matter or getting her attention or whatever. But I still can't believe that. Wow, controversy over this. This is such a nothing, like sweet, you know, lighthearted family movie.
Yeah,
nah, that's so dumb, disappointing.
Very solid entry. I mean, characters were cute. The friend dynamic. I love the friend dynamic. I love their like. They're like, we want to go to this concert, and I always liked that the motivation's always simple. There's a band coming. We want the money to go to the concert. Let's do some let's have some childlike motivations. Because like I hate when children in movies and TV shows have these like deep philosophical. I want to climb to the top of the highest mountain so I can honor my Yo, we're going on treks to honor my family history. No, I want to see a kid who's just trying to get down to the store before it closes so she can get her favorite flavor gumball. You know what I mean? Like that's those are the missions I'm here for. So
yeah, it don't have to be that. What was that other movie Disney came out with? About the kid that I think his dad died and they were on a magical quest to onward. Yeah, that one.
Hey yo, Mrs. Mac. That's the second time, bruh. That's the second time.
Hey man, hey, look, she ain't no Jada, okay? She assists her husband. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Yeah, Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She ain't gonna sit there and just watch me throw my life away and just, just sit there and just all right, I'm off of that. Anyway, but yeah, no, it was just like that onward. It was just too much, it was cool and all that. And I understood like the story and like, the heartfelt key parts of it. But yeah, it was just like it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it just kept going on and on. This one was way more simple, cut down, kind of straight to the point, and I got it, and I was with it the whole time, you know. And Pixar, being Pixar, beautiful movie,
Oh yeah,
like gorgeous movie. That like they haven't missed at all. I don't think.
animation wise, nah.
Yeah, they shooting 100% with their movies, man. Like, good God. And yeah, no, again, it was cool. I got it. I understood it. It was, and it's nice to see like a movie from like totally different culture, different gender, totally different perspective. I love like, when I can get into a story that's like totally alien from me and my uh point of view and perspective. And that's really dope.
Yeah, without them shoving it down your throat either. Like
Yeah.
it was the kind of representation that I enjoy, where it's like it's representing a culture without trying to give you a sermon about it, trying to make you feel like you gotta take something home with you. Like there's
Yeah.
no tagline at the end of the movie. Now make sure you treat your Asians with respect. It's like I don't need all that. Like I just there's a culture that I don't know so much, or just accurately represent the culture. Show me some of the food. Show me how the people
Yeah.
interact with each other. Blah blah blah. Show me their values and leave it at that, and leave the whole virtue signaling at the door. And they did. So like, and that makes me sound like a big ass hater, but it is what
No.
it is.
No, this is 100%. This is real. Like I never experienced that at all. So yeah,
What other thing that I am glad they touched on? Um, I'm glad that they acknowledged the fact that sometimes these parents be wow, and I don't even mean toward that kid. Like the way that she was so freely
yeah.
talking to other people, and I was like, yo, who do you think you are?
So the whole time I was like, okay, I can, dad, like mom, like what is mom's deal? Kind of like, okay, I know like being a stuffy, uptight like parent, which I am not. Like I'm not that stuffy. I'm not that. I mean, look at me. You know what I'm saying? But
Max son
I
has left
kind
in
of
the chat.
I kind of can as a parent, I kind of can see where you come from on that angle. But still, it's like, man, your adult brain would say, okay, that's now I'm being weird. You know what I mean? Like, okay, now I'm being weird. And like I'm cognizant of like I don't want to give my kids a complex or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was wild. And when we come to find out that like she was still harbored that and plus her panda was like massive because she was so damn repressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. uh, but I don't know. Oh, and her dad, man, her dad, I feel sorry for her dad, bro. He had no say in nothing.
Yeah, yeah, you couldn't escape that one. I like at the beginning of the movie, I was like, "Hey, look, a useful father. This is cool." And then no, like
Nah.
I was like, okay, we can't have it all. We can't win them all.
Yeah.
I'll fine, I'll take it. But he was responsible for my favorite scene in the movie when he sits down with his daughter and just tells her the truth about how her mom used
Yeah.
to be. And the fact of the matter is, it's like sometimes people don't understand that. I get it. People put pressure on you, parents, society, whatever. People put pressure on you, and you convince yourself that who you are, this certain aspect of you, is not loved or not enjoyed or whatever. And the people that are like super close, like the closest to you, they love you because of that thing about it. Like you got that fire in you, or you got that sense of
Yeah.
humor, or you got that creativity. Something that you start to put on the back burner because other people don't understand. And it's like, here goes your husband who's having a conversation with you, yo, I used to go crazy for this. And like it's not like he didn't admit, like, look, it was a double-edged sword. She could be dangerous when she was like that. Things could go wrong, but it was like he accepted her for that.
Right.
And her solution was to act like it wasn't there. I was heavy with the message that it's like the solution to dealing with the ugly side of yourself or the less appealing sides of yourself isn't to act like it's not there or it's not to repress it. It's to make room for it. So like to learn to cope with it. And
Yeah.
not everybody ended up accepting their panda by the end of the movie, but some did. And that was the cool part where it's like they weren't telling you that either way was particularly the right way. Like some of them didn't want to live with that, so they gave it
Yeah.
up. And other people, they were like, "No, I'm fine with this," and they kept it, and they didn't villainize either side.
I know I would. But ain't no way I'm getting rid of my red panda monster. Like, ain't no way I'm keeping that like straight up. Like, what? I could turn into like so like somebody like cuts in front of me in line or something like that, and all I do is just turn into like the red panda thing. Like, get your ass in the back. Like, yeah, no, there's just no way I'm giving that up. Like, what?
Oh, I am.
Are you giving it up?
I'm not about to end up in Area 51.
Well, yeah, that would be the most likely scenario, right? Yeah.
If I'm not in the
Probably.
zoo, or if they don't just kill me on sight. Rabbit animal.
No. What you do to my daughter?
Right
But
on.
yeah, okay. I like yeah, I can give it a score, man. I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'm going 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I that score might, like, I don't want that score to be misrepresentative. Like I did enjoy the movie more than the movie might suggest. But like I feel like if I give it a 4, then I'm saying like I really liked it. Like, and I'm probably never gonna watch it. So I don't think it can.
Huh. Well, I know I will definitely be having it on in this house for sure. I got a bunch of little kids around here, so it'll definitely go in.